You're tuned into News Across the Galaxy, where they talk all things LA Galaxy with the Nag Boys. Let's start nagging.
What a ball for Ricky Peach.
News across the galaxy. Keep on nagging, guys. Your six-time MLS Cup champion, LA Galaxy.
Why are you so mad, Guti? Why are you so happy, Eddie? Something's not adding up. Well, that's life. Welcome to News Across the Galaxy, where we talk all things LA Galaxy, all feelings, no facts. I am one of your hosts, Bryant Lois, and tonight I'm joined by two of my co-hosts. We'll start with Gutinho. How are you doing tonight, sir?
I am doing good. I came on here just to say that Gunther's the worst champion of all time.
Ah, come on. We're not gonna start that here. Come on.
Yeah, yes we are. Terrible.
Next to him,
Viva la Yesca.
He's the Neg General.
the neck general, Eduardo Campos. How are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing all right. Crazy things happen in LA, so can't help but have that in my mind a little bit. But besides that, I'm doing all right.
And on the ones and twos, of course, the legend himself. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Chuyaso, how are you doing tonight, sir?
Hey, yo, what up?
There's two trees in here. What, three?
All right, well, let's start with something stupid. The World Cup of Clubs. I guess Miami played today. Did you guys see this?
Yeah, I saw the first 45 minutes, bro. I'm gonna be honest, the first 10, 15 minutes was all right, but after that it was boring after that.
Was it because the competition wasn't up to level, or it was just
No, I think it started off good. I think both teams were. And honestly, that other team was. I feel like was more dominant. But I don't know. At some point, it's just like it just. I think the game just calmed down, and there wasn't really much going on. But I still don't know the other team's name. They got a penalty in like the 44th minute, and Inter Miami's goalkeeper ended up saving the shot. And that's all I remember. I didn't watch the second half.
did you scope it, Eddie?
No, I didn't even know it started today. I just think that's hilarious that you look back at all the people that paid top dollar to see Messi, and now people today paid $4
Ooh, let's go.
to see Messi.
Beautifully done.
Should
Yeah,
have
should have waited. Well, with this, so there was a moment where Cristiano was rumored to come to the MLS, and he ended up choosing to go play in Saudi. And for me, I was like, if you wanted to play with more competition, and my train of thought was to obviously come play in MLS. Fast forward to his World Cup of Clubs, Guti saying that the other team looked more dominant, and it's a Saudi team as well. So maybe we're just kind of
Miami got wrecked already by a Saudi team before, no?
Yeah, they got wrecked by
Cristiano's team.
Cristiano's team.
Yeah, like
and
5-0
and
or
the other team that Neymar used to play for, the blue team, I forgot their name.
The blue Saudi team.
The blue Saudi team. I'm sorry, and the other one, Al Hilal, I think. But yeah, they got destroyed in both those games. So
I think it's just us MLS sickos that are
delusional.
that our league is better than the Saudi league.
I mean, you got to be realistic too. Like Saudi league is just throwing out money, right? I mean, that league looks like it's gonna end up like going down because
And what happened? Like what? It's still kind of going on now. 2 years ago, when they were buying out a bunch of players, they bought like players like Conte, Karim Benzema. There was an MLS player that went from here to MLS. I forgot his name. But they were throwing money out. But right now, just by the looks of it, I don't even see like their stadiums like completely packed. Like, so to me, I see it as like how the Chinese league, the Chinese Super League was, as to how they were buying players.
Yeah, they did the same thing with Hulk and Oscar.
And I haven't heard of them in years.
Yeah, that's fair. And well, I mean, there's still the other MLS teams left to play. Of course, the noisy neighbors on the street haven't had a match yet, and Seattle's in it as well, right? And
Yeah.
they haven't had a match yet, so maybe they'll have better results coming out of this. Of course, I'd like to see an MLS team succeed. Well,
Succession, exception of one,
exception of one, but
or maybe two.
no, okay. I just want to see Seattle do well. All right, there you go.
No, three. Because fuck Miami, they got gifted the pass too.
That's why I don't want to see Miami do well because I mean it's so funny because I am a Messi fan and I'm a Barcelona fan, and when he came over here, I was like, you know what, man, fuck this guy. It was one of those straight
Yeah,
away.
and it's funny because people were saying like, oh, this is probably like the easiest team that Miami could handle supposedly. But from here on out, they got Porto and they got Palmeiras. Those two, is something else. I'll tell you that for sure. Porto is I don't know how they are. I don't know how they've been the last few years, but at this point, I see them as I see Miami as a group stage exit.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
I could have told you that. I think every MLS club is a group as a group stage exit.
Well, Seattle, don't let us down. All right, moving on. Eddie mentioned it. There's a lot of unfortunate things happening here in the city of Los Angeles. These ice raids that are affecting a lot of families. Stories of kids getting pulled out of elementary schools, schools getting locked down, not letting kids come out because of fear of them getting taken away. And it's a lot of that that's in back of our minds. Everybody watching, I know you might be affected by this, but we do have some information that's pretty helpful. Chewy, if you could pull that up real quick, please. The Salif Legal Fund. Abja was kind enough to send me this, and it's basically a fund specifically to what's happening right now to provide people with free consultation with immigration attorneys. And so, if you guys want to donate, it'd be a big help for everybody in need. These are times that are important, not just for the illegal immigrants that are here in this country, but everybody is affected. Well, at least from my side, I know I have a couple people that don't have papers, and anything would help. And they also have these sign up sheets for virtual sessions, group therapies for everything that's happening. These are tough times, and if you can't find somebody to talk to, um they will be having some virtual sign up sheets for you to go in there and talk to people. I will have these on the link from this episode. I'll put them on the description. I put the links up, and I also put it up on our Twitter, which is News Across the Galaxy, and on our Instagram, which is News Across the Galaxy as well, I believe. So yes, and that'll be it. Thank you to Adjust for shooting this information to me. We'll make sure to get this out there and provide anybody with information that needs it. Alrighty, guys, let's move on to this match. The LA Galaxy go to Energizer Park. I think that's what it's called. Yes, Energizer Park in St. Louis. There was a lot of goals, a lot of mistakes, and a lot of ups and downs, and a lot of hope. Did you guys have any hope before coming into this match, seeing that the LA Galaxy was off for 1 week and ended up the week before with a win? Guti, let's start with you.
No, hell no. No. I don't know. I feel like after we got our first win 2 weeks ago against RSL, it's something about for one, it's something about playing in these midday games. That's always like that kicks our ass for some reason. And I knew I don't we don't have good numbers against St. Louis, so I kind of was afraid that we were gonna go there and embarrass ourselves like we have been. So
I mean, I don't think we've ever gotten a win against this team. Eddie, how did you feel coming into this match, seeing how we haven't had any great results win against the St. Louis team that they're pretty new.
First off, I have to address that Guti is not that much, or not even taller than me. So this is just like an AI like illusion that you guys are seeing right now. No, but yeah, I mean, agree with what Guti was saying. It's like these not midweek, sorry, midday games that make you feel like not confident, right? It's history shown that outside of MLS Cup, we haven't really done too well in early day games. So I think even if it was a good squad, I wasn't really confident going in, and I'm always gonna feel that way. I think we might shit, we might win 10 titles in a row at some point, and I'll still be like, oh shit, 1 o'clock game? Nah, we're gonna lose.
Yeah. I also had that feeling that what is it about these midday matches that I don't think it's just the LA Galaxy. I think it's just professionals in general don't really perform.
Let's all copy Josh. Body clock.
Body clock.
Body clock.
But is that a thing? I mean, they still have.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, let's say you traveled there on a Friday. You got there pretty late night. You wake up at what 10 a.m. and then go through your motions. I mean, is it still good enough time for you to rest?
No, because it's routine, bro. You have your routine. You know, most of your games are not any earlier than maybe 5-6 o'clock, and the other team gets to sleep in their bed and everything. So their routine changes slightly for the Galaxy players or any away team for that matter. It's like a whole different change. You all of a sudden wake up and you're somewhere else, and you're like, oh shit, okay, time to go. So I think it's a thing. I'm not exactly sure if obviously there's a different intensity, right? Because everyone like, oh, they train in the morning or whatever. Yeah, but a game and training completely different intensity. So your body's not really. I would think your body's not really, used to that. But and also I want to say St. Louis is in a different time zone, so there's that too. So it's even earlier than
Like 2 hours ahead of us, I think.
Yeah, we're
or not
Missouri
earlier, but later.
Central
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I'm assuming
Central time.
Yeah.
their bodies are a little confused.
So I mean, okay, they're playing at 1:30. That would be what?
3:30 over there.
No, they played at 1:30 our
At
time, so
1:30.
it's 3 over there,
3:30,
right?
yeah, that's what I
I
said.
mean, that's still good enough time for you to wake up and eat your breakfast, eat your Wheaties with some oatmeal and banana.
Hey, Chewy,
He's muted.
your body clock, does it affect you when you go to work since you're in an outer space now or wherever you live? Oh, there it is.
See,
Galaxy, no excuse.
no excuse, Galaxy. We do have a super chat. If you could bring that up, Chewy, with the little blue, 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 blue.
So I'm the only one that doesn't know how to do the special effects.
From Izzy, $5 super chat. No kings in this country since 1776. Hashtag vets against ice.
Yeah.
Let's go. He also said that he thinks that the LA Galaxy parties too hard. Probably can't handle the cruda, which I mean kind of makes sense.
There's no Gio.
Nah, yeah, those dudes
There's
are
no
gone,
Gio.
bro.
There's no Douglas Costa.
Yeah, those dudes are gone.
These fools are
I
squares
think,
on.
I think the only one. I think the only one who actually would party hard would be Ricky, but Ricky's too busy.
And they were in St. Louis. You think they were out there like, give me two
Super. I need two per. Stomping in my Air Force Ones.
Oh man, Guti's like, what the fuck is that?
What Odie is that? Damn, fuck you, Guti.
Too, buddy.
What classic radio station is that on? Damn. What's a radio station? Fuck.
Damn, fucking
What game is
shit.
this? What game is this from, bro?
Stupid ass.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that
Oh
one.
my God.
Anyway, let's get into the lineups. At goal, Niko Mikovic. Your two center back pairings.
Mi portero.
Bro, what a game. The two center back pairings, Maya Yoshida and Zanka out left, John the Rock Nelson out right, Mickey Yamane. Your two center defensive mids or your two pivot mids, Lucas Sanabria and Isaiah Parente. Out wide, you had Gabriel Peck on the right side, Joseph Painstill on the left side. Your playmaker, your number 10, quote unquote, Marco Royce. And then up top, another start for the young star, Mateos Nascimento. Gentlemen,
That's nastimiento now.
ooh, Nascimento. Damn, that is
Copyright.
Nascimento. Any shocks to this lineup?
I mean, did anybody know that Fagundes was not available?
No, I didn't.
I did not know.
So I mean that's like it, right? Everything else is pretty much what you got.
No surprises, but this is random. I in the in today's game, the commentators kept saying, I don't know Zonka's actual name. Is it like Mateus Jurgensen or some shit like that?
Yes.
They keep saying, I'm like, who the fuck is Jurgensen? And they, oh, they talk about
Zonka.
Zonka. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you didn't watch it, bro. I
What
mean,
the-
I made the joke here. We went from Jurgen Chovik to Jurgen's son
oh my
in goal
God.
to Jurgensen.
Fucking
Yeah, come on.
Didn't.
That was a classic, bro. That's like in the
Classic banger, baby.
in the fucking Nag Vault.
fucking
The nag volt. So, well, Sergio didn't start because he has yellow card accumulation. I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
Again.
He's like the player with the most yellow cards in the league right now with 8.
Hell
Well,
yeah, bro. We're
he's the
leading
only
the
player.
Fulton.
Yep, and he is the only player in the LA Galaxy that kind of shows up to work, clocks in, clocks out,
Yeah.
even though they don't get results. So, I mean, he needed a rest, I guess. So the yellow card accumulations, good job, buddy. You did great. For me, I didn't know that Fagundes wasn't going to be available, so I was kind of shocked that Isaiah started. But aside from that, I mean, this is basically what we have, and I don't think there's anything on the bench that could, you could have subbed in or started for this team to do much better than whatever the game transpired. So, meh, let's go. I was pumped to see Nacimiento start again, though. Nastimiento.
Nastimiento.
I was excited to see
You
him play
gotta,
again.
you gotta bite your lip when you say it.
Ay.
Oof, nastimiento. And so the game starts, and right away, the LA Galaxy get tested early. I was watching the recap right before we went on, and Mikovic had a couple of good saves early on in this match. I know, Guti, you're a big fan of him. Did that man make you believe that this team had something in them?
I said I was a big fan of Mikovic.
Yeah, I was like, wait.
I think you confused it with my boy JT Marcinkowski, dog.
Ah, all right.
No,
If you're making shit up.
real shit though. Ever since Mikovic just came back in the lineup, he's improved a lot since what we've seen the first 3 games or 4 games since he started. And that's good. Last game he had himself a game. He was, I think, the first 10 minutes when he already had like 3 saves already in the first 10-15 minutes of the game. Yeah, I thought that was good. I thought that was perfect. It's, I mean, not good that we're getting that much shots in already, but
It'd be worse without him.
Yeah.
I did say that Mikovic was tested early, but before that, Gabriel Peck had a clear opportunity at minute 1. I'm watching the replay right now, and that was the first play they did. And you would have thought that Gabriel Peck would have put that in the back of the net.
He should have put it in the back of the net.
He should have. And why did he miss it that bad? I'm watching it again. Like, dude, you were right in front of the net.
Relax, Brian. You're getting
I mean, I get ahead of myself a little bit, but I just think with him, you remember Painsil just scored his first of the season a couple weeks ago in the win. Peck only has the one in MLS play, although he has the one against that Sunday League team we beat in the CONCACAF Champions Cup. But it was like kind of like desperation, right? Or like, frustration, desperation, lack of confidence, whatever, however you want to phrase it, or whatever you think it is. I think that's what it is, right? He gets to the final part of what he has to do and what he's been wanting, and he just couldn't. Confidence isn't there. Again, I'm getting ahead of myself. He needed a goal like the one he got today, right? This should help him now going forward to have a little more confidence.
Another player that lacked a little confidence when it came to finishing the play was Joseph Painsil.
This guy.
This one was probably the most clear chance that the LA Galaxy had. And instead of him finishing the play, he decides to, a teammate thing, right? You want to get your guy scoring a goal. But he left it too long for Nascimento to try to put a foot behind it and put it in back of the net. Guti, was he right in giving that ball, or should he have finished it himself?
He should have tried it. I thought he should have tried it. I mean, it's good that he's giving like the pass and all that, but the pass was I think the pass was just too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guarantee you, like I would say, my opinion, if this was the Painter from last season, he would have shot. That would have gone in.
Yeah. But then again, like Eddie was mentioning, the lack of confidence in not just Gabriel Peck, but in your other DP, Joseph Paintsel. Um, for me, and well, let's get to the fucking pass too that he got. I think that through ball was beautifully done by Marco Royce. They left him with a lot of space. Like he was able to take a nap, get back up, see where he was going to put it, and he decided to do a pass. These are the type of plays that kind of discourage your the rest of the team, because at this point you're still 0-0. You have a chance to go up earlier than that. You don't. Then you get this chance, this opportunity to go up away too, and the LA Galaxy don't put it in back of the net.
It it was a terrible ball by Pinto. The weight on it, away from him, like no in swing, so it comes back nothing. It was just like a straight like driven low ball. But what I did like, if you guys remember, I don't think it really shows in the replay the composure of the kid. Nasty. He goes and he doesn't give up on the play. He chases it. He doesn't get desperate. We keep possession for a minute after that. I those are the little things that I like and makes me question more why it took so long to get him on the field.
Well, I mean, you were saying that you probably thought he was going to be a bust, but then again,
Everyone
seeing
bought
how
into it. We needed
no, I
goals,
did,
man.
I did buy into that he was a bust, because seeing the quality that he has now, you would have thought that you could have seen that during the practice. But we're not really sure how Vanny grades these players in practice to see what they could do during the match. So it's kind of tough to pinpoint why he wasn't starting. And then of course we get scored on. uh 35th minute. Eddie, you mentioned it in our chat that these center backs, their speed, their lack of man mark, uh, Klaus kind of just walked it in there. What frustrated you the most about that first goal that we received?
Down the middle, down the middle. Everything's down the middle. The saves that he made everything's coming down the middle. Look back at a lot of the goals this season that we've conceded down the middle, dude. Down the middle. I'm gonna say it right now, and I'll repeat it again later. I think it's time to really to look not. It's not really anymore who Yoshida's paired with. Maybe we gotta also look at Yoshida a little bit. To be honest, it sucks. He's getting older, but also the money, right? I can't help but feel like the motivation to it's not there. Chip off his shoulder. He won at the domestic title. He had to take a pay cut after that. After what maybe to him could have been like the most successful year in his career, and yeah, now it's kind of like why am I going to put in so much work? And when you get to that age, can't slack off at all. And I think it's starting to show more and more. And now looking back, it's kind of like damn, common denominator. It's been Yoshida for a minute. I like the guy, but yeah.
Yeah, it seems that he's way past his prime, and well, now I mean, that first goal wasn't on him; it was on Zanka. But still, you would think that if you're the leader back there, you'd be able to kind of point and have your other defenders be situated in the right spot for you to actually make a tackle or a proper defensive play. And
I've
yeah, they walked it right through the middle. It
I
looked kind of
feel
ugly.
I feel like that goal was both on Zonka and Yamani, because as soon as that ball gets to the middle, they stop. They don't follow the ball. They just stop. They just ball watch. That's the problem. It's their ball watching.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's the thing that kind of bothered. That's the thing that bothered me the most is that ball went through the middle and both of them just stopped and didn't even like follow the play or nothing. They just let it happen.
Well, let's be honest. Yamane hasn't really he hasn't had a great year this season. I know last season he was
I
one of our better assist guys, going up and down, defending, attacking. This season, I don't know what it is. He just hasn't looked the same. What do you think it is, Guti?
uh because I felt like when we first started, no, not really when we first started, but I feel like there was games where he was probably one of our best players. But I do see what you're saying. He hasn't been. I feel like he has like an on and off switch. There's days where he's good, and then there's days where he's just completely out of it. So I don't know.
Did Brian freeze?
Did he freeze?
Oh,
Oh,
Chewy,
interesting.
you still there? Is it Brian or is it us?
No, it was me.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
We're like, damn, fool, like
I don't
Was
know.
I frozen like this?
you were just like,
No, yeah, it's pretty funny. Little backstory. I had to ask if it was him because, as some people may know, I moved and I took my router, Chewy, the one you helped me look for, uh, and I got here and I was like, oh shit. Like I don't have a router. Like there's no internet back here, so I dug up an old router, and I'm like, that's why when it froze, I'm like, oh damn it. But
Is the router?
and that tells you so. These like looks like you need an upgrade, Brian. If my old ass router came out, when you came out,
And the thing was, I thought you guys were the ones that originally froze because Guti got stuck in emotion too, and I was like, "Hey, chill, you got these guys?" And he was stuck in emotion too, so I was like, "Oh fuck!" And then it said sinking. I was like, "Ah, fuck, it was me the whole time."
ooh.
I thought. Uh, where was I? Oh well, I said about Yamane. I didn't hear what you say, but
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
I said that I thought when the season started, I thought Yamane was good, but I saw your point. I feel like Yamane has there's days where he was good, and then there's days where he had like an on and off switch. There was days that he was good, and then there was days where he just completely like was out of it.
Yeah, 100%. Well, the LA Galaxy did respond pretty quickly, which is for me, it was a good sign to see. Around the 40th minute, a beautiful 1-2 play between the veteran Marco Royce and the young man Nasty Miento to put a 1-2 well put together, and the one that gets behind it to get the goal behind the net is Gabriel Peck. Were you a little bit more comfortable seeing this type of movement up top, Eddie, and actually them finishing the play?
yeah, I mean it's showing more and more that this offense is gonna run through Nasi, and it's gonna be flowing as long as he's on the field. And I also have to point out that he slips, right, Nasi, but I think he was always gonna let that ball play through.
Yeah, I do agree with that. And to me, I'm a credit Nasty Miento in that whole goal. I think that was all him. The fact that he is now a viable option for the LA Galaxy, an actual threat where defenders have to actually man mark him and follow him with the run. It opened up Gabriel Peck to score that goal, and I think it was all on Nasty Miento, to be honest.
I also want to hear you guys start giving Marco Royce more and more praise.
No, yeah.
I've
Oh,
given you guys,
dude, wait till we get to the awards. Wait till we get to the
yeah,
awards.
dude, great run. That looked like out of the training ground. You know,
Yeah.
Marco Royce had already like that connection between Marco Royce and Nasi is fucking great. Right? He just made that run knowing that Nasi would hit him. You know,
Yeah.
I don't think he really ever makes those runs when fucking Barry or Ramirez is on the field because I don't think he feels he's ever gonna get that ball back. And with this kid, it kind of shows his level, right? Like Royce trusted him. He's like, I'm gonna make this run, and he's gonna hit me, and he does. Hits him with a beautiful through ball, and then the rest, well, you already know.
Yeah, and well, the LA Galaxy go to the half tied at 1. Something that I thought I wasn't gonna see in this match. Seeing how the LA Galaxy could have been up pretty early in the match, and when you don't score, you know it always tends to come bite you back in the ass. And I mean, it did for the first goal that we got scored on, but surprise, surprise, the LA Galaxy fought back and actually got one before the half. And you know, with that momentum going to the half, anything is possible. Especially with this LA Galaxy team,
Yeah,
who, especially with this LA Galaxy team, but they didn't take Jao Klaus to hit us again with another banger. Minute 47. Oh my God, this is he really 20? What is he 25? Because
what?
this guy is Jao
No
Klaus
way.
really 25?
Oh,
There's
he's
no
not.
way.
Is he really 25?
I'm about to look that up right now.
He is not. Well, he looks like he's my age, and
Especially with the hair.
Nah, I
dude.
thought he was older than all of us.
Yeah, no.
That was like Edgar's age and shit. I mean, that's just that generation. Guthi's people, bro. Guthi's only 12.
God damn, Guti, what
Nah,
happened?
he's not 12. That'd be making it extra weird that we're hanging
Yeah,
out.
Yeah, Seattle. St. Louis goes up again, 2-1. Early goal for St. Louis to hit us coming off that second half. Again, the defense with the defense. We couldn't. I mean, that was a golazo, to be honest. Yoshida couldn't get to that run. You could see his age right there. It wasn't. It's very disappointing to see a center back aging out like that and not be able to make plays. Because we know that João Klaus is not the fastest player on the pitch, and for him to get burned like that, I mean, ugh. and to me, Lucas Sanabria lost that ball to create that.
he's 28, by the way.
Oh,
Still,
see,
he looks way older than
He
28.
is because
he looks 48.
I thought he was one of those. Sorry, I know I'm going off topic, but I thought he was like one of those players that couldn't make it in Europe. You know, like a Billy Sharp type. Yeah.
You mean one of those players that can only kill it like in lower level leagues?
Yeah. So to find out he's 28. Oy.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's on the screen right now. Jeez.
Cut your hair, bro.
Yeah, just let it go, dude. Let it go. Or take a trip to Turkey. Go take that.
Banger nonetheless. He put it in the top
Hair's not a banger.
upper V of the goalie's post. Nothing Mikovic could do, to be honest. That was just a laser of a shot. I don't know, dude. That one made me sad. that one made me sad for Yoshida.
Got
I
this
did not.
40, 28-year-old burn.
Yeah. And then well, the LA Galaxy at that moment, I didn't think looked like they were giving up because it didn't take much long after that to respond again. Take me through that play, Eddie, because you're liking this old man Royce.
I am liking this old man Royce. So I'm trying to remember. Was it John Nelson that is carrying it down the wing, and oh my God, he plays a through ball to Royce, and Royce, dude, think about it. So there's definitely a beautiful connection between these two because same thing. Instead of Royce making the run, he knew that Nasty's gonna make this run. And oh, what a beautiful flick! I mean, there could be some luck behind it because it makes the guy, but still, nonetheless, he hit it perfectly into Nasty's direction, and Nasty with the nasty finish.
That was a nasty finish too. That was a nasty finish.
The kid has arrived. He's here.
Nasty to nasty, dude. Well, the heel flick, I don't think that was luck. Marco Royce meant to do that.
The Meg part.
He meant it.
Okay. Well,
It was meant to make that.
You know me. I've been here fighting Marco Royce's battles. So
What you think, Guti? No?
Oh my God, dude! I saw that. I'm like, damn. And he still had it in him. I was surprised he didn't get hurt.
Yeah, it was one of those plays, and to be honest, what to respond? You go up. I mean, you go down first, then you come back with a response. Second half starts, you go down again, then come back with this response. It seemed like the LA Galaxy was firing on all cylinders. Before that third goal that Gabriel Peck scored, was there anything that you guys saw the LA Galaxy do that maybe gave you some hope that we could come out with 3 points?
no, I thought I was already settled for the 2-2. It seemed about right. And I was honestly not gonna be mad about a 2-2 game out in St. Louis, especially the early day game. Honestly, the way the game ended made me more frustrated than a 2-2 would have been. But no, I didn't see anything. Again, I thought it felt like it was gonna be a 2-2 type game. So I was good. I was like, this makes sense, and that's where we're gonna end up.
What about you, Guti?
I thought, I agree. I thought it was gonna stay 2-2 the entire game. I didn't really see much after that, honestly.
Because the LA Galaxy go up 3-2 almost at the end of the match at the 86th minute. the St. Louis defense creates an opportunity for Gabriel Peck to score a goal. The defender slips. Gabriel Peck has time and space to take it down and score the third one and put the LA Galaxy up 3-2 at the death.
Gabriel Peck said, "Thank you."
Sácame.
Yeah, well, I mean, he did his little fake ass wannabe Cristiano celebration, which I kind of hated. But aside from that,
Damn.
great eye for him to see that the ball was going to go long.
Thank
Great
you.
steal and great finish. I mean, Gabriel Peck with 2 goals in his match. What else can you ask for, right?
3.
And for your defense to actually defend,
What else can you ask for? 3 points?
let me ask you guys,
Close.
why was there 10 minutes given in this match?
Yeah, that was weird. I don't know what's I swear I didn't know where the hell 10 minutes even came from.
Because it didn't seem like there was much. At most, I would have thought 4 to 5, but 10 minutes, that's a long time. Did you see anything, Eddie, that might have warranted those 10
I
minutes?
mean, the time doesn't start the water break, don't forget. But in the first half, they didn't give that much time either. So I don't know. There was 4 goals. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All sub windows were used. I mean, it could be, but 10 still seems like a lot. And talking about that, I mean, the one issue I did have, I guess, it's the 77th minute. Not we talked about this the other day, the last time too. That Nasi's young, right? And then
Yeah.
he got pulled again in the 77th, and same result. Ramirez comes in, and
The team is ghost.
yeah,
There's no movement, nothing. Everything's stagnant. He has no pace to him.
yeah. That's just it. It's a whole different like ball game, a whole different strategy with him on there. And I mean, I had high hopes for the guy. And it sucks that it's not the case. I mean, he already has 4 goals. You know, he got us kind of started, but yeah, I don't understand. Mind you, I looked it up because we scored that Gabriel Peck goal was off a mistake from St. Louis.
Yeah.
And without that mistake, we obviously don't score. But you know, without Nasi on the field, even less chance we score because we didn't create at all anymore. That was when the game was 2-2.
Yep.
So, I mean, Vanny, I guess, was good with the tie. I don't know. I don't understand that sub. You know, and like I mentioned earlier, then Peck actually comes out in the 90th. He asked for his own sub. So, and then if you listen to what Vanny had been talking about, that Painsil and Peck had been dealing with their injuries still. So, I don't know. I don't know what's up with that sub.
With those subs. I mean, it is something we've always criticized Vanny about, but maybe Nasty is he's not match fit. Maybe he's slowly starting to get there because remember, this is his 3rd start, right? So he's probably not in that 90 plus minute match fit. So maybe that's why he got the sub.
Nasty.
So
And
nasty. You know what else was nasty? That 3rd goal by Klaus at the 94th minute. João Klaus hits a laser across Mikovic. What a banger.
It's so funny because we gave up the foul for a tactical foul, and that's exactly what
Yep.
Tactical for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Y nos vacunan.
Yeah, the commentators, that, Tucker Lepley with the tactical foul, this is what he needs to do, and then toma, fucking 3-3.
Spider nuts.
But beautiful goal, by the way. You can't knock. I mean, to be honest, all of 3 goals from Klaus were amazing. Well, maybe not the first one, but the other 2, the one Spider Nuts to the goalie's post, Spider Nuts across the goalie's post to tie the game. I mean, you gotta give credit when credit's due, and those goals were bangers. Where was the defense in that one though? Who do you think it lands on?
Father Time wins again.
Father Time wins again on that one.
I actually don't remember who was the closest one there.
Yeah,
but, I mean, everyone was a step behind, to be quite honest, right? Both center backs. I think whichever one it was. What minute was that in?
The 93rd.
93, 94?
Yeah.
Oh, so Garces was already in there. I don't think Garces was on
I
that
didn't even know
side.
Garces got subbed in.
Yeah, that was a bunch of subs from the LA Galaxy. The 6th, 7th, Tucker Lepley came in for Marco Royce.
Vanny thinks it's like AYSO and shit. Everybody's got to play.
Garces came in at the 77th. Cuevas came in at the 90th. Yeah. And we did not get 3 points. Do you guys believe that? Of course you
do.
can.
Soccer.
Of course. Welcome to 2025.
And still, I think Painso had watching the replay right now. Painso had another chance at the end of the 100th minute mark,
Ese pinche pencil.
and he couldn't put him back in the net. A lot of lack of confidence in that player right now, which is, I mean, I did mention that the LA Galaxy was going to win out from the last week. I mentioned that, and I mean, at least we didn't lose. I'll take that all day. 1 point closer to that playoff spot.
Win out means win.
Nah, I mean, I'll take a point. That's a win for me.
I wonder if with Painsil too, like if he had too much time to sit on that goal, because there's luck in that goal he scored 2 weeks ago as well. You know, so I wonder if that affected him in any way, because when he cuts, he gets a little lucky with the bounce. And yeah, I kind of saw more of the same. Oh, shit, my bad. I kind of saw more of the same with Painsil. Kind of frustrated, to be quite honest.
Yeah. Well, now's our favorite part. We get to give out some awards. First award, the Game is Off award. Guti, whose game was off today?
I'm gonna say Painsil just for that play at the end.
100%. What you got, Eddie?
Painsil made couple easy situations a lot more difficult than they should have been. Right? Last year's Painsil makes more out of those plays, no problem. So Painsil's got the Yeo award. Year is off.
You got to listen.
The Years Off award.
You gotta listen to your song, bro. It's you and I. Remember that. But in that goal, in that play, you said it's you. No, it's I and I. So you gotta step it up, dog.
You tried, Guti.
I did. Try.
You tried. Who needs Edgar? We got Guti here to tell bad jokes.
But yeah, I could give it a Painsil, but I'm gonna give it to the captain, Maya Yoshida.
It's fair.
His game is off. His game's been off. There's another one that has the Yeo, the Year is Off award, because ever since he took that contract or the cut, the pay cut, he hasn't been performing up to level. I mean, also, when you don't have Ricky, bro, that's a big deal.
Man,
you don't have your best player to kind of give energy to everybody else.
Fucking damn. Poor Maya. Maya comes off winning a fucking title, has to take a pay cut. Fucking LeBron, to do dog shit, and he opts in to that 52 million
with the no trade clause.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Wrong sport, Maya. Chewy.
Let's go. Chewy, who you got as your game is off or your year is off?
You're playing Yoshida. I don't know. I don't know. Tired.
Next award, we'll do the You've Got Heart men, the honorable mention. We'll start with you, Eddie. Who had heart this match?
It's 1A, 1B again, dude. It's a one. Oh, no, actually 1A, B, and C.
Yup. 3 players.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's see. Well, I'll go with... I'm going to go with the kid, right? No. I'll go with Royce. I'll go with Royce because I'm gonna use the term "got heart" because he does, especially for someone that everyone questioned is like, oh, this fool's fucking done. He's old, yada yada, you know. And how many players have we seen that your Douglas Costas and other people around the league? Once their careers were done in Europe, just fucking hang it up. We're in the middle of a bad fucking historically bad season, dude. And Royce has been our best player the last month. You know, and today he was our second best player because he's got heart. But yeah, Marquito Ruiz.
Who you got, Guti?
I'm a bigger weirdo. I'm say Mikovic.
Not a bad pick, actually.
For a guy that got 3 goals conceded, yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's
kidding.
It's not his damn fault.
Nah, it's not.
I'm gonna give it to Nasty because I was gonna give it to Royce, but I was trying to figure out who are you gonna give it to first, Eddie. So I'm gonna give it to the other guy, the Nasty Man,
Nasty.
Nasty Miento. Yes, that kid is. I think we have something with him, and I hope that next year we'll be able to see more and
Will
more
we
of that.
though? That's the problem, right? Like, what if that was enough for him to see? Like, one, it's a fucking terrible season, right? So he's
Yeah.
living through this. Two is he had to sit on the bench watching a Miguel Berry and fucking and Christian Ramirez get time over him.
Well,
You know?
now he's starting over them, so
Yeah, but I
that
mean,
could be
that's
something that he looks forward
but
to.
what if the damage was done already? Is my point.
He's like, I let Miguel Berry started over me. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I would have been like, no, you know what? I'll take my time
It's this
here
one.
and then just ship my ass. I'll just go right back to Brazil. Where I
Yeah,
was actually doing good.
played in Brazil, bro. You know the kind of players he's already seen, and he's like, damn, when this fool start playing soccer yesterday, you know.
You could also sell him on having Ricky Puig for the next season, which I'm pretty sure he'd want to play with
No,
Ricky.
I think they're gonna try to sell him, of course, but I don't know. I just that feeling, you know, what if the damage was done already?
Yeah. Well, also, it depends if it's a loan to buy. So I don't know if the LA Galaxy. I mean, you'd want to get somebody like Nasty Miento on your team.
Yeah,
So you would think the LA Galaxy would go for that
because
to buy that player.
he fits into the U22, right?
I think so.
Yeah, so I mean, it makes
Perfect.
sense. But again, now I feel like
Yep. I want to say because I was watching the game in Spanish, and I want to say I heard the guys that were doing the game comment that if they were to lose or tie, they'd have the worst record in MLS. The start of whatever. I got to double check and look that up, but I guess we're the worst team ever now because
I
we
thought
needed a
won.
win. Yay, we accomplished something.
Even when we fail, we do it fucking great.
Hell yeah. Failing up and failing down, baby. We do it both well.
We're massive.
And now, Chewy, who you have as a heart man? Fuck it.
All right, I think she just looked it up real quick. Like,
You look at the rating, like, yeah.
Because he's number two. He's the person on the top of the roster. Damn, that fool said mic drop, bitches.
And now for the most prestigious award of all of MLS, the next standing player of the match, aka the MVP. Chuyaso, I'm gonna go with you first.
Uh-huh.
Who's your MVP of the match? You,
Nasty.
I think he played today. Great insight, Chu. I love that one. Eddie, who's your next standing player of the match?
Well, hopefully everyone agrees, but so nasty. Yeah, Nacimiento, bro. Nacimiento, you know, he's big on both goals, and the kid is just, man. I think he might be something special. He's super young as well. First time leaving home. You know, it's. I just hope we didn't fuck it up already. And fucking Vanny, dude, how dare you? How dare you make us wait and suffer through Miguel Berry
And Christian Ramirez.
Christian Ramirez. But yeah, Nacimiento, he was the reason why we got those. I mean, we can give it to Peck. Peck's a good honorable mention. But with him is he still had that play where he in the beginning, and then in the second half he had another one similar where he could have passed instead. And then the two goals, one was a mistake, and the slip up, and the other one was a play that was done between Nasty and Royce. So, yeah, he gets two goals, which is like an honorable mention. But as far as who had the biggest influence and impact in the game, it was definitely Nasty.
Who you got, Guti?
This dude's boy right here. I'm gonna say Royce.
Marco Royce for MVP. Hell yeah, that's a good one. I'm gonna end up giving it to Gabriel Peck because of the 2 goals. And then last week when we had our mid-season show, I had mentioned that the most disappointing player was Gabriel Peck because of the fact that last year when Ricky Puig had went down, he kind of took over the reins and kind of put the team on his back. And so going from that to kind of a subpar season this season, seeing how he scored 2 goals in this match, and it meant a lot to him. I got to give him some love. So for that, he gets the next standing player of the match. We also had some questions from last week that we didn't answer, so I think I'm gonna go over those.
Whoops.
Yeah, I didn't put questions up today because we didn't answer them last week, so we just answer the ones from last week. Not that many. It's like 3 of them. From Rped Raza 83, does Parente have a future with the Galaxy, like 5+ years?
I'm not convinced yet. He's not that young, right?
It's like what, 22?
Is he? Oh, I thought it was like
21.
26. But that's Lepley. One of them is like 26.
Damn, there's no way. Parente looks young.
I don't know yet. Depends on his age.
I will check right now.
Is he serviceable to come off the bench for this team when everyone is healthy, including when Ricky's here?
I mean, he's like a depth piece, like the last 10, 15 minutes. Right now, though, as he's
It's 25.
25. Nah, see, no, done. He's peaked already.
Damn.
Yeah,
Chill,
so-
bro. Chill.
Nah, am I wrong?
Man. Eric P 121. Fuck guys.
Yes, I agree. Chinga tu migra.
It was straight up. Through the moral lens, does management put pressure to win every game or to play the best game?
He puts pressure for everyone. Just go out there, have fun.
I mean, you would think that they'd want to win every game, right? I know LA Galaxy refused to put out statements of what's going on right now, but I seen the interview that Vanny did, and they do want to go out there and win every time, not just for the fans, but for themselves too. They're competitive. The competitive athletes, and that's their nature. They'd want to go out there and win every time. I mean, you don't go in the locker room and be like, all right, guys, let's go in here. Let's try not to get hurt. Nah, let's go in there and get 3 points. I'm pretty sure they get that. Talk to them. I mean,
I'd hope
it just doesn't translate to the
was just
field.
Vanny goes into the offense and be like, "Fuck, I'm fucked, man. Hey, man, you know what? Let's have a good day in training. Try not to go too hard. I don't want you guys to get hurt. And
Keep on nagging. Keep on. Antifreeze breakfast. Do you think there's any Galaxy players who deserve to be an All-Star this year?
no, I was about to say that.
Parente.
I was gonna say that later on. in the show. Do not vote players for the All-Star game.
Marco
None of
Royce
our
is going to be a
players.
commissioner's pick. No, but it's a popularity thing because of the global votes or whatever. Royce is going to go.
He's about to come back fucking hurt. Watch. Waste of time.
All-Star games, everyone takes it easy. He's literally going to play like 15 minutes and that's it. He'll probably be part of the skills competition.
Skills competition.
I don't know if they're trying to Americanize it as much as
Yeah, I'm not a big fan
Yeah,
of the
he's-
whole All-Star thing, dude.
He's gonna participate in goalie wars. Watch.
Hey, those were cool though. If they do like shootouts as one of the fucking
No,
things, that'd be tight.
We
They
did goalie
do
wars
it.
last year.
Yeah, they do it, but they do it with MLS
MLS
next.
Next.
Yeah, they literally have a
Alright.
belt for it.
Yeah.
They have a belt.
They
for it.
have
I
a
remember-
belt? Okay, now I'm
Yeah,
gonna start
'cause
watching it.
I remember because
Now
Sheamus
I'm gonna start
and
watching
he
it.
gave it to one of the players.
The undisputed. Yeah, that'd be tight.
Goalie wars champion.
And that does it for the questions. Thank you guys who asked the questions last week. And we answered them this week.
Yeah, we got to him.
Yeah, we got some.
Yes,
Anything else that stood out to you guys in this match? In particular, the center mid. Did you guys find anything that central midfield could actually work on?
I mean, it's just, you're missing Serio and Fagundes, right? So it's like it just is what it is. But I feel offensively and creating chances, it didn't look so bad. I think the all the issues were in the middle. The defense, for the most part today, it sucks because you put up 3 goals. What else can you do? I mean, you could put up 4 on my own joke, but you did your job.
the offense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
do better defense. I mean, I don't know how you can fix that, to be honest, unless you bring a whole new center back in the summer,
may have to.
or a pair of center backs in the summer. Maybe let go of the aging players. But I mean, you always have to have a veteran back there as well. Yeah,
Zabaleta.
you already have Zancaleta there. You're gonna put Zabaleta there too.
So I can't wait to see that, man. Sanka and Zabaleta together.
Premier center backs, baby.
And that's
Premier center
That's
backs.
gonna win us fucking 3 more titles. Watch.
That'd be lovely. Anyway, boys, tomorrow's Father's Day. You guys want to give some shout outs to your dads?
Shout out to my dad, even though he doesn't know what this is or what's going on. He's been asleep all day.
Shout out Papa Nags. We made it.
Yes, sir. To all the dads that are there for their kids, to all
Wait,
the
wait.
dads. Yes.
I got a shout out, bro. Gotta say
Yes.
it, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Daddy Newsom.
What?
Yeah, 2028 president, bro.
Hell yeah. I agree. Fuck yeah. That's my
What the
fucking
fuck?
Happy Father's Day. Dime que no.
That's so funny.
No. To all the fathers out there that are there for their kids, so all the fathers out there fighting to be in their kids' lives and they can't be, but they still try really hard. To all those fathers that came to this country and try to make something out of themselves and succeeded so that their families could be well off. So all of you, happy Father's Day. Make sure you guys give your dads a hug if they're here, because life is short, so we need to appreciate the people that are around us.
I'm gonna give him the biggest chop tomorrow. Happy Father's Day, fool.
Nah, and then with everything going on out there, dude, if you're not from LA, you're not from the LA area, don't let these fucking news feed you this bullshit that LA's on fire. It's like mostly peaceful. You have your bad apples that are gonna go out there and do this shit. It's more chaos when the Dodgers win a fucking championship or the Lakers. And jokes aside, it's more
Yeah.
Yeah,
when
it is,
they
right. Yep.
when they win. All right, take it from us, dude. And all politics aside, dude, and whether you're Republican, Democrat, whatever, dude, wherever you are, and you voted for this fucking idiot. I'll go out and say it. If you don't like what I say, then fuck it, whatever. I don't really care about losing your viewership, but that guy's a fucking piece of shit, dude.
It's criminal.
Take your political beliefs, whatever your political beliefs are, out of it. It's not fucking humane, bro. What he's doing is not it's not right. You want to say, oh, your argument is that, oh, they're here illegally, it's because they're illegal. Nah, dude, there's people that are not illegal that did it the right way that are getting fucking taken away. And it's obviously targeted. I don't know if I've heard this anywhere. I mean, I haven't heard this anywhere. I don't know if anyone said this, but it sounds stupid to you or whatever. But you don't see like a British immigrant or something getting taken out, right? You don't see somebody that looks Scottish or whatever, right? The point is they're being targeted. There's a certain people that are being targeted. So if you can be accountable and say, I voted for this idiot, but I don't believe in what's happening. All right, just like accept it. Take the fucking L. You don't have to die on some fucking hill that just because you don't want to be wrong.
Yeah, 100%. And shout out to everybody that has gone to the protest, and made their voices heard. This is LA, baby. Like, of course, there's gonna be a lot of brown folks like us, and it sucks to see that our people are getting targeted like that. But stay strong, stay safe out there. Especially, there's gonna be, like Eddie said, bad apples are gonna try to start shit. Make sure you guys try to avoid those things, and keep on fighting the good fight. And like the great Monkey D. Luffy once said, if you don't take risk, you can make a future.
Who?
Monkey D. Luffy.
The fuck
Yeah, I
is
don't know
that?
Monkey D. Luffy.
No.
Man.
I-
One Piece, baby.
I know Doja Cat's a bitch.
If you don't take risks, you can't make a future, and that is law. Anyway, that is it from us at News Across the Galaxy. Edgar couldn't be here today, but happy Father's to you too, Edgar. I think he's the only one from us that has a kid. I think. I think. But yeah,
Have a kid? No, I was kidding.
Gutinho, where can the people find you?
Nowhere. Unless you guys want to help me collect all 151 Pokemon, then find me.
Eddie, where can the people find you?
Okay, Pallet Town. On this episode, our heroes. No, it's kidding.
You can find me as Bryant Nags on Instagram and Twitter. Chiasso, where can the people find? Oh, also, I'll make sure to post all the virtual flyers with all the help, with all the funds, where you could go and
No, you're
donate to help people and all that. I will link it on the description later on, so stay tuned for that. You can find me, where I say it, Instagram and Twitter, Bryant Nags. Chewy, where can the people find you? Yay! That does it from us in News Across the Galaxy. From Guti, Eddie, Chuyaso, and myself, we are out of here. And as always, no kings in this country. Keep on nagging.
Fuck Doja and Trump with it, Ron Jeremy, dick.
Fuck guys, homie. Oh, la pelan.
Mela Palin. Mela Palin.